Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we're talking more fallout from Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars nearly a week ago, and more fallout continues and continues. It seems like the more Will Smith apologizes or resigns or anything, comes more consequences, you guys. And, he's done 2 public apologies. We just haven't physically seen him in person do an apology, but he's done 2 apologies as well as resigned from the Academy. He is still eligible to be nominated in the future for Oscars. However, he does not have a right to vote with his resignation. But now, all of Will Smith's films that he either had in production or ones that is already complete that were maybe set to release within the next year or 2 have all been put on hold, you guys. And this is coming from TMZ, that Will Smith's films are reportedly being paused by studios in wake of the Oscar slap. Will Smith tried cleaning up his Oscars moment, but it may not be enough for some studios who've gotten projects planned with him, as his career seems to be getting halted for now. THR reports, that's the Hollywood Reporter, for those of you guys who don't know, is that at least a couple of films as an actor were supposed to be in the works are for the time being getting kicked to the back burner at both Netflix and Sony, with the former quietly pivoting away from firing up production on Fast and Loose, and the latter hitting pause on getting things going for Bad Boys 4 with Martin Lawrence, sources cited by the outlet. For Fast and Loose, Will is set to play the head of a criminal organization who suffers memory loss and had to put the pieces of his empire back together. Director David Leitch was originally attached, but he stepped away a week before the Oscars last week, and Netflix is reportedly scrambling to find a replacement. That is until Will hit Chris Rock. THR says other projects of Will's also may be put on ice, which presumably means other Netflix movies he's been attached to as well, including The Council and Bright 2. On the Sony side of things, they've reportedly put production of his next Bad Boy sequel on hold indefinitely too. This after Will had apparently received 40 pages of the script recently, with the movie chugging along full steam ahead of pre-Oscars. There are other Sony-tied films of his, either as a producer or an actor, that might see the same fate, including Hancock's sequel, as well as the Karate Kid sequel. He's got a production company now, so beyond just starring in films, he's heavily involved in making them lately. One film of Will's that's got movie watchers anxiously waiting on his forthcoming Apple offering, Emancipation, which is in the can at this point and due to be released later this year. Apple has yet to announce an official release date, so it's unclear what they're going to do. The movie has gotten a lot of buzz, and it was expected to possibly earn Smith yet another Oscar, as he plays a runaway slave from Louisiana plantation, portraying the man who infamously posed for a photo in which he shows off many scars on his back. Again, no word on what Apple will do in light of everything, but if they do release the flick and it's as good as they say, Will still can be nominated and even attend future Oscar ceremonies. The only thing he can't do moving forward for others is, vote for them, which was in part of his resignation, you guys. I've got to say, this is wow, you guys. This is wow. They are, like I said in another video, they're doing to Will Smith what they did to Janet Jackson, right? With Nipplegate. They're doing the exact same thing to Will Smith that they're doing to Janet Jackson, to where they are trying to blackball this man. But here's the thing. We all agree that the slap was wrong. The slap, shouldn't have happened, and this and that. We can all agree with that. But where is the opportunity for Will Smith to redeem himself? Where is the opportunity for Will Smith to change? Because it seems as though anything that he's done this week, people don't want any part of it. And everybody who was not at the Oscars, that are comedians and other celebrities, seem to want it to pile on and really seem to want Will Smith out of there so that it can help improve their chances of winning an Oscar. And it's like, can we have the same energy for Mel Gibson, who, was briefly canceled, but now has movies coming out again? Marlon Brando, Casey Affleck. Like, where's the same energy for the white actors and producers and directors who literally assaulted and raped women? Where's the same energy that you want them canceled, that you never want to see their movies again, that you're never going to see a Woody Allen movie again or a Roman Polanski movie again? Where is the same energy, you guys? They are harder on black people, and anytime there's one mistake a black person makes, you're going to be made an example of, and they're going to take everything away from you. The only difference, though, in regards to this situation compared to Janet's is Janet at the time didn't have her own production company or her own music label to where she could still be distributing stuff for other artists and other projects. And that is what Will Smith has. He has his own production company that's producing shows such as, the Bel-Air reboot that's currently airing on Peacock, as well as some other TV shows and movies. So he still has that. And potentially he could, fund certain movies himself or distribute certain movies himself because he has the money to do so. I think the thing is, he just needs to wait for this to cool down. He just needs to wait for this to cool off for a little bit because the block is hot right now. But for people saying that Will Smith is, going to be blackballed for life, I don't agree with that. Because I literally just posted a video yesterday about Lee Daniels finally apologizing to Monique. However, I think it was because of 50 Cent, who wants to put Monique in some of his projects, that Lee Daniels wanted to, right the ship and look good to the public. I don't even know at this point if Will Smith shows up on one of Chris Rock's comedy tour stops and does a public apology there, if that's even going to be the move right now. Because people have so much venom right now. So much venom. So it's like, I don't know what people want at this point. Like I said, with Will resigning, what is there left for the Academy to do other than ban him? Right? Because they probably want to take his Oscar, but because Will Smith, resigned, and you can go back and forth whether he was forced to resign or they made him resign, but, it's probably going to come with a fine of some sort, I'm sure, as well as a ban. But I don't think Will should be banned for life from the Oscars. I think that's excessive. Because you're not giving the opportunity for Will to ever redeem himself, is basically what you're saying. That there's no second chances, but you don't have that same courtesy to your white counterparts, to your white actors, writers, producers, and the like. And actors and comedians and everything else. So that is where, the disconnect is for me. But it is going to be a while, I think, before we see Will Smith back on our screens. But on the flip side, I think Will Smith has a large enough fan base that still is going to support him. So it's just a matter of the approach that Will Smith is going to take, if he's just going to continue to focus on the projects that he has behind the scenes. Because I think there's also an I Am Legend sequel that he had coming out with Michael B. Jordan as well. Like, there was a lot of stuff that was in the works. And I don't know where, I know everybody right now is, trying to put things on ice and trying to, distance themselves from Will. But I think they would be right back once, whenever a Will Smith movie does come out and it ends up doing well, it doesn't bomb, that they're going to be calling him right up to work with them. So I don't think he'll be blackballed forever. But I just don't like any of this. And I think, Will should take some time away, go to therapy or what have you. But I still think that he should not just completely, stop doing what he loves. Like, this is a, 35-year career, right? So I do not believe by any stretch of the imagination, a 30+ year career should be, completely gone after one action that, obviously was out of bounds, shouldn't have happened, is regretful. But I feel like, really trying to just take everything away from this man is crazy. Like, you're not giving him any opportunity to redeem himself, to get some help, to, show his, in action in future award ceremonies that he's not going to conduct himself this way. Like, you guys did not have this energy. Even to our black entertainers, you didn't treat like this. Like, with the exception of Janet Jackson. You didn't have this energy for Chris Brown, who assaulted Rihanna. We all saw her face that was, beat up and everything else. He still has opportunities. Kanye's a billionaire now, so he definitely is, still getting opportunities, even with all of his antics. So it's just very wild to me that, we are doing this to Will Smith. It is very wild. And there's going to be some blowback, unfortunately, but I don't think he's going to be blackballed for life. That I do not think. I think he can come back from this. It's just a matter of, a carefully crafted, approach to doing everything. But I just don't know in the immediate how long this break is going to be for him. Right? So, but there's other things he can do, right? He can still, distribute his own movies and finance his own stuff if he wanted to. He still can, go back to music, go back to rapping or what have you. Like, there's other things that Will Smith can do, right? But it's obvious that he loves acting and he loves doing all of these different movies and things of that nature to challenge himself. And it just sucks that this is where we are. That, cancel culture has taken a life of its own, right? Except for when you're black and you are a Janet Jackson or a Will Smith, it goes to the extreme. It goes to the extreme. So we will continue to monitor this, you guys, because obviously this isn't going away. I thought with this being a slap that this would be like, hey, this would have been, a couple of days maybe of being headline news, and then we would move on to the next story. But more people keep wanting to get in on this, more people wanting to add their take, add their, soundbite or whatever else, and get their name and their face out there. And it's just wild. It is just wild, you guys. It is absolutely wild. But I think, Will Smith maybe going quiet for a while is probably going to be for the best. Honestly, in light of basically them trying to, take away his career, I don't know if his marriage is going to survive this. I really don't. Because Will Smith is saying he did all this on behalf of his wife, but I think it's a little deeper than that. I think it is a culmination, like I said previously, of, for several years now, just some things that Chris Rock has said in his jokes about Will Smith and specifically about Jada that Will just kind of had a breaking point and lost it. But, again, and I'm not telling anybody like how to react or how to feel. Obviously, it's humiliating to be slapped, right? And I like the approach that Chris Rock is taking. He's not entertaining, the negativity or anything else. He's focusing on his comedy tour. I like the approach that he's taking, right? But the more people pile on, and the more people that continue to be like, oh my gosh, he's so outraged, he could have killed somebody, and all this and that, and treating it like Will Smith, caught a body and, shot up the Dolby Theater and, did a terrorist attack. Like, the lengths that people are going on how upset and how outraged they are is also making things worse for Will Smith. And I feel like the punishment is excessive, you guys. Like, I feel like a, a ban from the Oscars for a couple of years or something is one thing, but if they're going to ban him for life, I think that's excessive. And they don't even have that same energy for the rapists and pedophiles and abusers that they let back every single year to the Oscars. So what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about now some of the things starting to, move on these major, producers and directors of these films that Will had coming out originally or were in production to come out are now all on ice? How long do you think this is going to, be the case for? Do you think Will Smith will be blackballed for good, or do you think he has an opportunity to come back at a later time? Or is it going to take 13 years like it took Monique? What do you guys think? And nearly 20 years for Janet to come back. What do you guys think about this? Please let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys again very soon.